to do is make a bacon and Brussels sprout recipe. What you're going to need for this recipe is 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of garlic, 1 medium onion, some chopped bacon, and 2 2-pound bags of chopped Brussels sprouts. What you're going to need to do first is you're going to need to turn your stovetop on to medium heat, and you're going to want to get the 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil in there and get it ready to melt. While that is melting, you're going to want to chop up your onion. Now I already have one already pre-chopped for me, so it doesn't take me as long. And I'm going to use my food chopper. Once that is finely chopped, you are going to want to scrape out whatever is left over and get this right into the saute pan. And my pan that I chose to use is a wok. You can choose to use whatever type of pan you would like. So we are going to get the onion in here while this is melting. And then you're going to want to use the half a teaspoon of garlic. Now, while all of that is sauteing, you're going to be cooking your bacon off to the side. I'm choosing to use turkey bacon as a lighter, healthier option, as well as the coconut oil as a healthier option. You can choose to use the grease from regular bacon to saute the Brussels sprouts in, but once again, that's not really a healthier option. So you're going to want to cook the onion and the garlic until the onions are like a clear color. Make sure those are completely done. While you're waiting for those to cook, you're going to chop your Brussels sprouts. Depending on the size of them, you're going to want to cut them a little bit differently. The bigger ones you're going to want to chop into 4s, just so they cook a little bit faster. And the small ones you can just simply cut in half, like so. Now, once the onion and everything is done cooking in here, you can put your Brussels sprouts in. The Brussels sprouts, when they're starting to be done, you're going to see them turn like a light green color. They're also going to be a little bit, or a dark green color, I'm sorry. They're also going to be mushier, a lot harder, or a lot easier to chew. Get that all cooking in there, and while that is happening normally, that is when you would decide to chop your bacon. You're going to want to cut it into small bite-sized pieces, just about as big as the Brussels sprouts. So while doing that, you're going to want to cut it. You're going to want to cut it with scissors, or you can use a knife. But cutting this into small bite-sized pieces like so. Once you are done cutting that, you are going to add in the bacon to your recipe. You're going to get it all stirred up, and you're going to wait until it starts to char a little bit. I personally think it's a little bit better when it starts to burn just a little. I think it tastes a lot better, but you can just decide what you'd like to do. Once this is all done and stirred around together, it's going to take about, I'd say about 15-20 minutes, depending on the heat that you're using. I choose to use medium heat so it doesn't burn too quickly. But you're going to get it all stirred together, and once you're done, you have a delicious, healthy meal or side dish, depending on what you choose.